Okay, we are back, and if you guys tuned into the video right before this, we are doing Ashtanga today. So I have my mat set up so that you guys can see me. I have a big cup of tea. You guys may want a big glass of water. We will be getting started in about 1 second. I have my blocks set up right next to my mat, just so I can let you guys know where modifications are going to be available. I have these really adorable little mats little blocks from Second Wind Health. They're amazing. They're giving these away free right now if you guys buy a mat on their website. So I'm also using their mat right now. It's 100% cork, antimicrobial. You never have to clean it. It cleans itself. It's amazing. Also, I have a strap here. So again, I will not be doing modifications, but I will let you guys know where you can be using this stuff. Okay, so we will get started right away. Just make sure you've got your mat set up. You're gonna be nice and comfortable, and we're gonna do an hour flow. So like I mentioned in the video previously, it was about a 2-hour sequence normally. We're going to be doing an hour. So I've hand selected some of the poses that we're going to be doing today. Instead of 5 of each of the sun salutations, we'll be doing 3, and then we'll be moving on from there, skipping a lot of the middle section because a lot of them are inversions and a lot of them are just really hardcore. And because I have not done Ashtanga in a couple years, it's going to be even challenging for me. So we're skipping over that, and then we're going to go finish up in... If you guys are comfortable with a headstand, I'll be demonstrating those and some back bends. But that's about it. Okay, so we're gonna get started at the top of the mat. Big toes are gonna be touching. Heels will be spaced. You wanna go ahead from here, just start to cultivate the breath. Bring your arms along your side, palms facing out. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. Let's do that again. Breath in. And out. Seal the lips, take a deep breath in. Out the nose. One more like that, breath in. And out. Here we go, we're about to begin. Have a great class, guys. Inhale, swing your arms up, palms meet. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms down. I'll modify for this first one. We're going to step back to a high plank. Inhale, flow forward. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, pull your chest up and through. Roll your shoulders back. Exhale to down dog. 5 deep breaths here. And because this is your first down dog, you may want to pedal the legs out just to stretch the hamstrings. Spread your fingers really wide. Try to root the heels down and press all the weight to the back of your mat. Draw the stomach muscles in. Inhale high onto the toes, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, and we're going to step forward for this modification. Inhale, halfway lift, draw the stomach muscles in, lean forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hands to heart. Release. 2 more just like that. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step it back or jump it back. Land with bent elbows if you choose to jump back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 5 rounds of breath. Inhale, lift high onto the toes, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, step or float up to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one. Inhale, high. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, step or jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart, and then release. We're moving into the second sun salutation now. So Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, reach the arms up and sit low. Take a breath in, reach high, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot in between the hands, warrior one. Back foot roots down, arms reach up. Breathe in, reach high. Exhale, get low. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands down. Step back, high plank. Go through your flow. Other side, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it down, warrior one. Get low. Reach high. Hands down. Step back. Flow. Down dog for 5 rounds of breath. Lift up, look forward. Exhale, step or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands to heart. And release. 2 more times. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it forward, warrior one. Hands down. Chaturanga. Left leg up. Knee to nose. Step it through. Warrior one. Hands down. Step back. Go through your vinyasa flow. Five rounds of breath. And I challenge you in these down dogs to really try to slow down your breath, because right now it's almost like you're doing cardio and your heart's racing. You want to try to take really deep inhales and then even slower exhales. Lift up, look forward. Exhale all the air out of your lungs, step or jump. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Nice and slow, stand up. Bring the palms together, lower them in front of your heart, and then release. Last one, chair, inhale. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, vinyasa. Right leg up. Knee to nose. Step it through. Warrior one. Hands down. Vinyasa. Other side, left leg up. Knee to nose. Step it through. Warrior one. Hands down. Vinyasa. Five rounds of breath. Inhale, lift up, look forward. Exhale, step or jump forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, get low. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, hands to heart. Release. From here, take your feet about inner hip width distance apart. So about 2 fist distance. And then from here, sweep your arms up, just reach high. Exhale, swipe it forward and fold. I want you to grab onto your big toes. So take your peace fingers, wrap them around the inside of your big toes. Press your thumb down into your big toenail. I want you to inhale, lift your chest forward. And then exhale, start to fold, bringing your elbows out to the sides. Now maybe you need to bend your knees just a little bit here. And then from there, you can slowly start to straighten. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Let the crown of the head get really heavy. 2 more breaths. From here, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend your knees, slide your hands underneath your feet, palms facing up so that your toes can rest on your wrist. And then I want you to, from here, lengthen your chest forward. Exhale, bend your elbows towards your shins and fold, trying to straighten the legs just a little bit and bringing the weight in towards the front of the feet. Soften the gaze, looking in between the calves. 2 more breaths. From here, inhale, lift up halfway. Release the hands. Exhale to fold. Inhale, swing it high, palms meet. Exhale, hands to heart. From here, keep your hands at your heart. For the sake of the video, I'm going to step back with my left foot. Usually we step back with the right. So guys, join me. We're going to step back, giant step back with our left foot. And then from here, I want you to pivot to face the back of your mat. So your back foot is now facing the back of the mat, while your, I guess your front foot technically, is gonna be about 90 degrees. Take your arms out nice and long, draw your stomach muscles in. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, turn the palms out to the sides, and then drop your left hand down to the inside of your left leg. Right arm is gonna reach up. Now from here, you wanna spin your top hip down as you pull your left hip back. Look up towards your top hand. Let's take 3 more breaths. And try not to lock out the front leg here. You wanna try to keep a micro bend in the left knee. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Hands come back on the hips. And then I want you to turn your hips to face that back foot. Angle those toes towards the front of the mat. From here, reach your right arm forward. Inhale. Exhale, drop the outside of the right hand to the outside of the left leg. Keep your hips squared to the mat. And then just try to open up on the left side. So pulling your left shoulder blade back, keeping the spine long. From here, option to extend the left arm high. Maybe you want to look up. Now here's a perfect place if you have those blocks and you want to use them. You can place a block on the outside of your left foot and just place your fingertips on top of the block. Trying not to put too much weight in the hand because you want to be lifting up through the left side body. Let's take 1 more breath in and 1 more breath out. Left hand come back to the hip. Right hand to the right hip. You'll lift all the way back up and then turn to face the front of the mat. Right toes facing forward. Left foot is at 90 degrees. Arms extend out. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, drop the outside of the right hand to the inside of the right leg. Left arm reaches high. From here, drop and roll that left top hip down as you pull the right hip back. Gaze is up at your left hand, and you're trying to be weightless in this bottom hand here. You really want to work the obliques. So pull the stomach muscles in. Last 2 breaths. Come all the way back up into Trikonasana. Hands come on the hips. Now you're going to face the front of the mat. Angle your back toes in so that they're facing forward slightly. And then from here, extend your left arm forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, drop the outside of your left hand to the outside of your right leg, and then just try to square the hips. Draw the stomach muscles in. Take a breath in. Exhale, try to open up through the right side. Again, option to use the block. Place it outside your right foot, and then just spin your chest open. If you opened up on the other side, extend your right arm up again. Keep drawing the stomach muscles in and reaching. Last 2 breaths. Gaze goes down, right hand to the right hip, left hand to the left hip. You're going to rise up. From here, just step forward. Big toes touching. Release the arms. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, hands to heart. Keep the hands at the heart. Step back with the left foot again. You're going to pivot towards the back of the mat. This time, you're bending your left leg. So make sure that your left knee does not go in front of the left big toe. If it does, you need to go ahead, change up your stance just a little bit and bring that back foot back. Then from here, extend your arms long. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, drop the outside of the left arm to the inside of the left leg. Right arm goes high. Bent knee triangle. So you're pulling your stomach muscles in again and then twisting your chest to face up. Keep opening the chest. Keep reaching high. A modification for this would be maybe to bring your left elbow on top of your left knee. Last breath. Inhale, bring it up. Keep that front knee bent. Bring your hands on your hips. From here, you're going to face forward and then angle the back toes in slightly. Now, with your hips squared, you reach forward with your right hand. Inhale. Exhale, drop the right hand to the outside of the left foot. Draw the stomach muscles in, and then again, I want you to roll that left shoulder back. So press back with your right foot. That right foot is super grounded right here to keep your balance. If you want to extend your left arm high, go for it. Let's take 3 last breaths. Keep pulling the stomach muscles in and twisting. If you can look up at your left hand, go for it. Last breath. Left hand on your left hip, right hand on your right hip. Let's go ahead, lift it up. Straighten your left leg, pivot towards the front of the mat. Left toes at 90 degrees, front toes facing forward. From here, bend your right leg, extend your arms out to the side. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, drop the outside of your right arm to the inside of the right leg. Left arm reaches up. Really reach up. Turn your gaze up. Maybe your chin is even tracking your left shoulder blade. So you've got a big wide open space here across the chest. Keep drawing those stomach muscles in and lifting weight out of the feet up towards the fingers. Last breath. Inhale brings you back up. Keep the front knee bent. Hands go on the hips. Angle your hips to face forward and then turn those back toes in slightly. Left arm extends forward. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, drop that left hand to the outside of the right foot and then open up through the right shoulder blade. Draw the stomach muscles in. Move your right hip back. So there's a scissoring effect happening in the hips right here. Keep containment, and then maybe you open your arm up towards the sky. Take a breath in, and a breath out, open. Last 2. Last 1. Right hand on the right hip, gaze goes down. Left hand on the left hip. Go ahead, bring it up. Straighten the legs. Step it forward. Release the arms along the side. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Giant step back with the left leg. All right, from here, bring your hands onto your hips. And then I want you to angle the toes to face in while the heels go wide. From here, inhale, get nice and tall. Exhale, draw the stomach muscles in, hinge forward, and stop when you get to a flat back. Take another breath in. Exhale, fold. Keep your hands on your hips. Now try to shift some weight into the toes here so you can really light up the IT band on the outside of the legs. Keep drawing the stomach muscles in. And you basically want to lean forward enough to where it feels like you're about to topple over. That's your edge. I want you to find that. Marinate there. Last 2 breaths. Inhale nice and slow, lift up, flat back. Exhale, draw the stomach muscles in, lift up the rest of the way. All right, from here, I want you to keep your hands on your hips. Maybe take your feet a little bit wider. Inhale, get long. Exhale, draw the stomach muscles in, hinge forward, stop at the halfway mark. Take a breath in. Exhale, this time you're gonna fold, release your hands underneath your face. And if you'd like to take your feet wider, go right ahead. Inhale here, find a flat back with your palms pressing down. And then exhale, fold completely, walk the hands between the legs. Crown of the head is super heavy. You've got 5 breaths, so if you want to do a tripod headstand here, that's fine. Otherwise, try to lift the heels. See if you can become weightless through the back of the feet while pressing the balls of the feet down into the ground. Last breath. Nice and slow. Walk the hands underneath the face. Bring the hands back onto the hips. And then rise all the way back up. Now I'm going to narrow my feet in a little bit just because I'm starting to feel the tension on the outsides of the legs quite a bit. Interlace your hands behind your back. Draw the palms together. Open up through the chest. Pull the knuckles down towards the floor. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, draw the stomach muscles in and fold. Take a breath in. Exhale, try to pull the knuckles over your head, keeping the palms together like you're trying to get the wrist to touch. Really creating more space here through the collarbone. Last breath. First, you'll lower your knuckles to your low back. Then you'll inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, lift up the rest of the way. Release the arms, bring the hands on the hips. Pivot to face the front of the mat, and then just step forward, shake that out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart, and then release. This next one, you've got two options. You're either gonna reach back behind you and grab for opposite elbows, or you're gonna come into reverse prayer. So bringing the palms together and drawing the elbows back. Wherever you go, I just want you to be able to feel like you're pulling the chest plate apart, right? So really broad up here through the top of the chest. From here, whichever variation you're in, keep that. Step back slightly with your right foot. From here, hips are squared. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, draw your stomach muscles in, fold halfway. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold the rest of the way. 5 breaths. Keep opening up the chest. You're moving your elbows back, and then I want you to tuck your chin towards your chest. Now, this is a huge balancing posture right here. If at any point you feel like you're going to fall, just release your fingertips to the mat, but keep shifting your left hip back and your right hip forward. I really want you to feel the stretch on the outside of the left leg along with the back of the left leg. Now, you guys are going to feel this a lot through the base of the feet, and that's fine. I want you to keep breathing through this. Last breath. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, lift up the rest of the way. Step your back foot forward. Left foot goes back, just a baby step back. Keep the hips squared. Inhale, get long. Exhale, draw the stomach muscles in, hinge halfway. Inhale. Exhale, drop it down. 5 breaths here. Inhale, half lift. Exhale up the rest of the way. Left foot comes forward, big toes touch. Release the arms, shake it out. From here, inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, hands to heart. I want you to bring your left hand onto your left hip. You're going to pull your right knee up in towards your midline, and then I want you to take those peace fingers, your middle finger and your index finger. You're going to loop them to the inside of your big toe, okay? So once you guys have that, you can stay here, or option to extend the heel forward. If you choose the straight leg option, I want you to pull your right shoulder back into socket, okay? Stand up really tall. Take 3 deep breaths here. Find your point of focus and start to shift the right leg out to the right side. Option to keep your left hand where it is or to extend it out to the left. Maybe you want to bring your gaze to the left. 3 breaths here. Left hand to the left hip. Bring the right foot forward. Release the grip. Keep the leg up. Take 1 breath in. Exhale to release. Okay, walk those legs out. That one's pretty painful. Okay, let's do the same thing on the other side. Right hand stays at the right hip. Left knee pulls up towards your midline. Flex the foot. Reach to the inside of the left big toe. Hook the fingers. From here, stand up tall. Exhale, option to extend forward. Kick through the heel. Lock that left shoulder back. Lengthen up through the chest. Drop the shoulders. 2 more breaths here. If your leg is extended and you want to bring it out to the side, otherwise bent knee out to the side. Option to bring the right arm out. Maybe look to the right. 3 breaths. Come back to face forward. Right hand on the right hip. Left hand on the left hip. Extend through the left heel. Take a breath in. Exhale. Drop the foot. Shake the legs out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. And then release. From here, we're doing Ardha Baddha. This one is a challenge. So if you have a strap and you'd like to use it, I'll tell you where to use it. I'm going to show you the full variation. So I'm going to just face the camera. We're going to start with the right foot. So I want you to bring the right foot up to the inside of the left hip crease. Okay? Now that might be it, and you might want to just keep it in place with your left hand. Otherwise, you're going to reach your right arm up. Exhale, scoop it around your back and grab onto the right foot. From here, you'll inhale your left arm high. Exhale, fold forward. From here, you've got 4 deep breaths. Try to pull the chin towards the chest. Again, there's a micro bend in the left leg here. Nice and slow. Just as you came into this, I want you to rise back up. Find your drishti, your point of focus, right? Lengthen the left arm high. And then exhale, release the foot. Shake that out. Wow, that was a challenge. Okay, other side. So left foot is going inside the right hip crease. Again, option to keep it here with the right hand. And from here, fold forward. Otherwise, full variation is left arm up. Exhale, sweep it around your back. Grab onto the left toes. Right arm reaches high. Find length through the side body. Exhale to fold. Woo. 4 breaths here. Inhale nice and slow. Come back up. Lengthen the arm high. And then go ahead and release the foot. Shake that out. All right, I'm going to face the front of the mat again. You guys stay where you are. Big toes touching. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, go through your vinyasa. Five breaths. Inhale, lift it up, look forward. Exhale, step or jump. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. Release. Inhale, sweep the arms up, sit low. We're staying in this chair pose right now for 5 breaths. So you want to tuck your tailbone under, draw your stomach muscles in, reach really high as you soften the shoulders. Maybe you can actually lift your toes up off the mat as you shift more weight into the heels. Squeeze the thighs together. Last breath. From here, straighten the legs. Step back with your left foot. You're coming into warrior 1. Stay here for 5 rounds of breath. Your back foot is angled slightly, about 45 degrees. Your chest and your hips are facing forward, and you're drawing your stomach muscles in. Keep reaching up. Last 3. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, pivot to the back of the mat, warrior 1. warrior two. Your gaze is over your left middle finger. You're really low through the left thigh. Keep rooting down through the outer edge of your back foot, your right foot, and then try to straighten out the spine here as you pull your stomach muscles in and tuck the tailbone under. Last breath. Straighten your back leg. Pivot towards the front of the mat. Lower down through the front thigh. From here, cartwheel your hands down to the mat, frame your front foot, step back, high plank, go through your vinyasa. I'm choosing, again, chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. 5 breaths. Again, trying to slow the breath down every chance you can. Down dog is the best place to do it. Still trying to stretch here while finding stillness. Inhale, lift up, look forward. This time, guys, listen carefully. I'm not going to be jumping up in between my hands. I'm going to be bringing my feet through my hands and landing on my bum. So from here, it's lifting up, looking forward. Exhale, bending the knees. Crisscross the ankles, land on your bum, straighten the legs, okay? We're coming into Dandasana. So the legs will be facing forward. The feet will be flexed. You're going to bring your hands down by your hips just to frame your hips. And then from here, this is harder than it looks. You're going to start to draw your stomach muscles in, lift your chest up, draw your shoulders back and down while you tuck your chin. Now keep the feet super flexed so that maybe the heels are even lifting off the mat. And then try to pour so much weight into the hands that you can maybe lift your tailbone up off the ground. Maybe it's in like an invisible lift, but as long as you feel like you're lifting, you've got 3 more breaths here. Keep that spine really long. All right, release. From here, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale to fold forward. Now, if you need to bend your knees to get into this pose, go ahead, just start by bending them. You're going to take your peace fingers again around the insides of your big toes. From here, if your legs are bent, you can go ahead and try to press the heels forward and just hit your edge, right? So it's going to be different for everyone. I am actually very lucky. I was doing gymnastics my entire life, so my hamstrings tend to open up after a little bit of massaging. So I'm able to press my heels forward and then really flex my feet. If you guys are able to do this, I want you to bring your elbows down towards the mat and start to fold. If your legs are still bent, still bring your elbows down towards the mat, but then start to tuck your chin towards your chest, and then maybe just rounding forward a little bit. 3 breaths left. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, all you're going to do, if your legs are bent, you want to go ahead and reach your hands around the outsides of your feet, either grabbing for the outer edges of the feet or interlacing your fingers in front of the feet. From here, you'll start to straighten the legs, pressing the heels forward. And then again, lift your chest up. Exhale to fold. Stay here for 4 rounds of breath. From here, inhale, lift the chest, walk the hands back. You're going to crisscross the ankles. Now we get into the fun stuff. It's going to be a vinyasa every flow. So guys, get ready. Here's where the strength training comes into play. All right, hands are going to be down. You want to step it back to your high plank. Feel free to modify at any point or skip any of these flows and just meet me back in down dog. I'm going to flow forward, lower down chaturanga, halfway, elbows at 90 degrees. Inhale my chest up and through for an up dog. My thighs are lifted and my shoulders are rolling back. Then pressing back into a down dog. 5 deep breaths. Inhale, lift up, look forward. Same thing as the last one. You're going to bend your knees and jump through. Crisscross the ankles and then just landing with your legs straight out in front, okay? That takes some practice. So guys, don't get down on yourself if you're noticing you're all over your mat when you do that transition. I've been doing this for a long time, even though I haven't done it in a while. Okay, from here, you want to take your hands back behind you, but your fingers are going to face the front of the mat, okay? So you're going to point your toes. From here, we've got 5 breaths. I want you to press into the palms and the heels. Lift your hips up, drop your gaze back. So really opening up the front of the body here. 4 breaths left. See if you can squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your core as you lift. Last 2. Nice and slow, you'll lower your hips, lift your gaze, crisscross the ankles, plant your hands down, just step it back to a high plank. Go through your vinyasa or meet me in down dog. We're no longer doing 5 breaths in each down dog. So whenever you're ready, you're going to lift up, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, jump through. Okay? From here, we'll start with the right leg. Right foot, just like when we were standing, is coming to the inside of the left hip crease. You're flexing your left foot. Now again, you can use the strap here, hook it around the top of your foot, just like this. You're going to reach up with your right hand. Exhale, sweep that right arm back behind you. Either grab onto the strap or grab onto the foot. Okay? Left arm reaches up. Exhale, fold forward. Grab for the outside of the left leg anywhere you can, or the left foot. Take a breath in, lift the chest. Exhale to fold. Last 3 breaths. Inhale, lift it up. Without straightening the right leg, you're going to cross the ankles, plant the hands, step it back, high plank. Inhale, go through your flow. Inhale, lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or flow through. Other side, left foot to the inside of the right hip crease. Again, feel free to use the strap or not. Flex the right foot, lengthen the left arm high. Exhale, sweep it around, grab onto the toes. Once you've got a good grip, reach the arm up. Exhale, fold it out. 5 breaths. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, go ahead, cross the ankles, plant the hands, high plank. Inhale, your flow. Inhale, lift up, look forward. Exhale, step or jump through. We'll start with the right leg. Right leg is going to bend so that, here, I'm going to face forward so you guys can see me, so that the top of the right foot and the right shin are facing the mat, okay? Left foot is flexed, And then I want you to make sure that your right sit bone is still glued on the ground rather than rolling up. That's what it wants to do in this pose, so let's try to keep it from doing that. That's the biggest part of the challenge here. You want to pull your stomach muscles in, reach up. Exhale, fold. Grab onto both sides of the left foot, lift your chest. Exhale to fold, elbows facing the ground. Remember to keep that right sit bone glued to the mat. You've got 4 breaths left. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, cross the ankles, plant the hands down, step back. Option to go through a flow or meet me in down dog. Inhale up onto the toes, look forward. Exhale, step or jump through. Left side. So now the left leg bends, left shin roots down. Try to keep the knees together here so that they're not spaced out. You want to go ahead, flex the right foot, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, drop it down, elbows facing down. Keep pulling those stomach muscles in super tight every exhale. And try not to let the right foot flail off to the right side. You want to keep everything hugging the center of your mat. Last breath. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, cross the ankles, plant the hands, vinyasa. Inhale, lift high, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump through. Right side, Janu Shirshasana A. So we've got 3 of these. I'm only going to be doing 1. Right foot comes to the inside of your left thigh. Flex your left foot, square your hips. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, elbows facing down. Forehead comes towards the knee. It does not need to touch the knee, but I want you to try not to round by bringing the crown of the head down towards the leg. It's more like you're trying to bring the center of your chest or your chin down towards your leg. Keep drawing those stomach muscles in. Last breath. Inhale, roll it up. Cross the ankles. Plant the hands. Vinyasa. Inhale, lift up, look forward. Exhale, step or jump through. Left foot to the inside of the right thigh. And right foot is just extending straight out in front of the right hip. Reach up. Draw those stomach muscles in as you breathe out. Flex that right foot and fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Find length. Exhale, elbows touching the mat or going towards the mat as the center of your chest and your chin are folding forward. Inhale, walk it up, lift the chest. Crisscross the ankles, plant the hands. Vinyasa. Lift it high, look forward. Exhale, step or jump. Coming into our Marichiyasana postures, we're doing A and C today. So we're skipping B and D. First, I want you to pull your right foot in towards your groin, all right? You're gonna flex your left foot, reach your right arm up, and then exhale, reach forward. From here, Wrap your right arm around the outside of your right leg, and then reach your left arm around your left side body. Now again, strap is really useful here if you're not able to grab onto your fingers or your wrists. But from here, I want you to go ahead, lengthen the chest, draw the stomach muscles in, and then exhale, fold forward. Keep that left foot flexed. Keep squeezing that leg, your right knee, in towards your side body, and then really folding forward. Exhaling, pulling those stomach muscles in super tight. 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale, lift it up, release, crisscross the ankles, plant the hands, vinyasa or meeting in down dog. Inhale, lift, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump through. Other side. Left foot pulls in. Keep the knee facing up towards the sky. You want to reach your left arm up, flex your right foot. Exhale, reach towards the right foot, and then reach around the outside of the leg. Same thing with the right arm now. It's going to reach around the side body. You're going to connect hands or grab onto your strap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Keep pressing through that flexed foot. So you want to be pulling the toes towards your right knee as the heel is pressing forward. And feeling the compression on the lower abdominal muscles, squeezing all those organs. Last breath. Inhale, release. Cross the ankles, vinyasa. Inhale to lift and look forward. Exhale, bend, step or jump. All right, Marichyasana C. Right leg is going to come in as close as it can. Flex the left foot. Now from here, you want to go ahead and turn towards the right, okay? So your right shoulder is pulling back, and then I want you to reach out to the side with your left arm, and then pull it around the outside of your right thigh. From here, keep the stomach muscles engaged, reach your right arm around your side body, and then connect fingers or to a strap. Lengthen up. Exhale, twist to look over the right shoulder. 5 breaths. Inhale, release, come back forward, crisscross the ankles, plant the hands, vinyasa. Lift the heels, look forward. Exhale, bend, step or jump. Ow, stubbed my toe on that one. Okay, from here, I can tell my body is starting to fatigue right here. Okay. Now, it's the left leg in. You want to start to pull the knee in as much as it'll go. Your left hand is going to come behind you so you can twist and open the chest out to the left side. Flex your right foot. Right arm reaches up and out. Reach it around the outside of your right leg. And then go ahead, start to squeeze the core so you can sit up tall and reach the fingers back to latch on. Lengthen up, breath in. Exhale to twist. 5 breaths. Keep that left foot solid into the mat as you flex the right foot. Keep pulling your left shoulder blade back as you look back. Now guys, we're almost done with the sequence, but if Facebook Live, considering this is the first time I've ever done a Facebook Live, if it's the same as Instagram Live, it's gonna cut me off at an hour. So if it does, I'm gonna keep an eye on the camera. I will then restart it and start where we left off, okay? So just keep an eye out for this camera. Inhale, come back forward, crisscross the ankles, plant the hands, step it back, high plank. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift it up, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump. Okay, from here we're coming into Navasana, so core work, okay? I'm gonna show you two variations. I'll show you three variations, how about that? All right, first variation. Hands behind the thighs, shins parallel to the sky. You lift your chest up, drop your shoulders back. You stay here for 5 breaths. Or palms facing up, 5 breaths. Or legs extending, 5 breaths. I'm a little fatigued, so I'm gonna actually bend my legs. So let's take 3 breaths wherever we are. Keep lifting the chest. All right, hug the knees in towards your chest, cross the ankles, squeeze, sit up tall. We're doing that 2 more times. So whatever variation you're in, or maybe you want to push it to the max, take 5 breaths. I don't know if you guys can see this, but my legs are shaking. Whew. All right, cross the ankles, sit up tall, take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, last one. All right, cross the ankles, plant the hands. Let's go through our vinyasa. Inhale, lift it up, look forward. Exhale, get through. This time, legs are going wide. And I want you to take your hands. This is gonna be tricky. You're gonna slide them underneath your legs, facing the back of the mat. Okay, so I have not done this in a very long time. All you wanna do is try to get your chest close to the floor, and then try to straighten your legs, flexing the feet, palms facing down. 5 breaths. Inhale nice and slow. You'll pull the hands out, lift the chest, crisscross the ankles. Vinyasa. Lift high, look forward. Bend the knees, step or jump. It's like any minute now. I'm waiting for this camera to shut off. So don't mind me, I'm just like freakishly staring at the phone. Okay, from here, 2 variations. You have an option. We're gonna do one of them. So you get to choose which one you do. We're either doing a bridge, and if you have a block, you want to do a restorative bridge, set it underneath your hips. That usually feels really good. I'm going to be doing full Dhanurasana, so a wheel, a full back bend, guys. First, I'm going to show you the bridge. Palms are facing down, feet are pulling in towards the fingertips. You internally rotate your thighs, press your hips up, right? Pull your chin away from your chest. That's option 1 for bridge. If you're a wheeler, and you want to go ahead and come into the full variation, hands are by the shoulders, fingertips facing the shoulders. And then you want to press down into the feet and into the palms, rise up onto the crown of the head first. Then inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the legs, walk the feet back. Now, you press your chest forward. We take 5 breaths. Keep squeezing the inner thighs towards one another, and then really trying to straighten out the arms. If at any point you want to come down before 5 breaths, just tuck your chin, and then lower to the back of the head first, and then lower 1 vertebrae at a time. Everybody else, we've got 2 breaths left. Nice and slow, chin tucks, back of the head, 1 vertebrae at a time, and then we go ahead, Plant the feet down. From here, crisscross the ankles, roll it up, plant the hands, step back, vinyasa. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift high, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or jump. Okay, so we're coming into a shoulder stand. So again, if you have a block and you would prefer to do a modified variation of a shoulder stand, that would be block underneath the hips, legs up to 90, okay? So that's for my modifiers. For anyone who wants a full shoulder stand, it's gonna be legs up, palms facing down. You then press into your palms, lift the hips, bring your hands to your back, and then start to walk the elbows in and lift the hips kind of over the chest. We're staying here for 5 breaths. From here, nice and slow, you'll lower your pike legs, nice and straight, back behind you. You want to try to get the toes to touch the mat over your head. From here, 5 breaths. Hip bones pressing up. You can either guide your back with your hands, or you can interlace your fingers and press your knuckles down. From here, lower the knees either to your forehead or to the outsides of your head, squeezing your ears. 5 breaths. Nice and slow. Legs come back up to 90. Support your low back with your hands. And then you're going to cross into a lotus position here with your legs. And then from here, you lift your tailbone up. Either stay here or you bring your hands onto your knees. Nice and slow. Draw the legs in towards the chest. Hands to the mat. Slow to lower, 1 vertebrae at a time, all the way back down on your back. Feet will remain crossed. And then from here, I just want you to stay here for 1 round of breath in and 1 breath out. Nice and slow, you'll release the legs. Nice and long. You'll press into the forearms, palms facing down. And I would say bring the elbows underneath the shoulders. From here, you're going to drop your head back. I really hope the video doesn't end during this because it's going to be challenging for you guys to get into and out of without some cueing. All right, from here, it's dropping the head back and then scoot your hips back so that the crown of the head can rest on the mat. Now you're either staying here and opening up the throat, or you're going to go ahead and bring your arms straight out in front of you, palms touching, fingers reaching up towards the ceiling. Activate the core. 5 breaths here, or lift the legs. Nice and slow, you lower. Arms back along the sides, palms facing down. Lift your gaze up. Lower down onto your back. Take 1 breath in and 1 breath out. Come all the way back up to seated. Plant the palms. Step it back. Vinyasa. From here in your down dog today, we'll be doing a headstand. So I want everybody to go ahead and just drop their knees to the mat first. And then if you're not really feeling the headstand, you can just do the modified headstand, and I'm going to show you both. So I'm going to talk you guys through it first if you just want to watch me before you go ahead and go upside down. It's going to be bringing the forearms to the mat, interlacing the fingers. If you guys have rings on, you might want to take them off. Interlace the fingers. Your elbows are going to be right underneath your shoulders, okay? So don't be afraid. We're going to do this together. And again, like I said, I'm going to show you modified so everybody can do this. You're going to drop the crown of your head down towards the ground in between your palms. Then from here, tuck your toes, lift your hips up, okay? So you can either stay here or you can walk your legs in. And then from here, you can stay. Maybe you bend one knee and try to lift up the other foot, right? Or you can go ahead and start to come into your headstand. I have not done this, like I said, in so long. Woo. All right, 5 breaths. Draw the stomach muscles in, point the toes. And when you're ready to come down, you just lower the legs, all right? Coming down onto the knees. Let's sit up on our shins. Bring your hands on top of your thighs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. Okay. We're going to come into a comfortable seated position. I'll face you guys. Just cross the ankles. Bring your hands on top of your thighs. I want you to sit up tall. Exhale, drop the shoulders down your back. Keep pulling the stomach muscles in. We'll take 5 breaths here. And then everybody go ahead, make your way down into Shavasana. So you'll separate the feet about mat width, and then just lower your spine down onto the ground. Take your arms out to the sides, palms facing up, coming into a full surrender. I recommend at least 10 really chill breaths here. So no longer controlling the inhale and the exhale. Just paying attention to about how many breaths you can remain here in stillness. Trying to soften all the muscles in your body. Maybe you want to get all the wiggles out before you completely land. We did build quite a bit of tension in the body while stretching, but we did build tension. So please give your body time to unwind. And whenever you're ready to come out of your Shavasana, just do so carefully. Micro movements first. If you guys can stay longer than 10 breaths, please do it. It's really beneficial to stay for about 5 to even 10 minutes. So, that being said, I'm going to shut my mouth. I hope that you guys enjoyed today. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to hit me up. I can't even believe what my hair looks like right now. Amazing. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to hit me up. I am happy to send modifications for some of the poses that may have been a little bit more challenging. Again, tomorrow is a Vinyasa flow class. If I cannot get it up and running on Instagram, then I will be back here on Facebook Live. For those of you who have been trying to tune in to Instagram, I don't know what's going on, but I think they're just being overloaded right now, and the entire application is tanking. So it might just be temporary. It might be, I don't know how long, but I will see you guys here if not, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Namaste.